Okay, start Sahil explaining who came first
When
to India for
Portuguese
trade.
expanded their trade in Bengal, and at that time the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan was ruling India from Delhi,
No,
and the
beta,
king of
not that way. First came Portuguese
from
people
Delhi.
and they have established first trade center in Calicut in 1500 CE.
Yes,
And commander-in-chief was, for very first commander-in-chief was Albuquerque. After that they have conquered Goa in 1506 CE and then they opened their control in Mangalore, Cochin, Goa, Diu, Mumbai and island of Lanka. Got it? This way they came to India. Sahil, have you understood better?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then how it came to an end? Portuguese rule came to an end. How it came to an end?
When the Portuguese expanded their trade in Bengal, at that time the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan was ruling India from Delhi.
Hmm.
The Subedar of Bengal complained Shah Jahan that the Portuguese behavior is not good. So the Emperor Shah Jahan
Has burned all the ships of the Portuguese. This way, rule came to an end, and they have lived territories of Diu, Daman, and Goa. This way, got it? How they this rule came to an end in 17th century. They have ruled for 100 years. Okay, but their behavior was changed. So who complained it? Subedar of Bengal has complained Shah Jahan about their behavior. So emperor has demolished, burnt all the ships of Portuguese. This way, the Portuguese left over from Diu, Daman and Goa, and this way the rule of Portuguese came to an end. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When Dutch people came and how they came and where they opened their trade center, who will be telling me? Who will be explaining? Sufyan. Sufyan. Okay. Sunraj. Are you explaining when Dutch people came to India? Where was the trade center? Who will be telling me fast? Okay. So after Portuguese people who came to India, as they have said that these people are succeeding too much in India, Portuguese people. So this way, who came to India? Dutch people came to India. Dutch from Holland and uh, Denmark from Danish
and
from
Danish from
Denmark.
Denmark.
Denmark. These people came to India and they have established their roots in Pulicat and Madras. Just now also they are presented in Chennai. Just now also it is presented in Chennai. After that, uh, in Agra, at Agra, in the year 1663, they have also opened trade center. In Agra also they opened a trade center. You are getting it what I am speaking?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. हाँ हाँ जी बोलो what you are telling some
Masulipaట్నం.
what
Masulipaట్నం.
what beta So after that, who came to India? Britishers also entered into India. This way. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, how British came to India, with whose permission, how they came to India, who will explain?
मैं ये नहीं हुआ है.
This happened yesterday only. Are you knowing it or I have to explain? Okay. So I am explaining and you will be answering, no? Boys.
Okay, ma'am.
So now after seeing the Dutch people, Danish people, Portuguese people permission of Queen Elizabeth of England in the year 1600 C. In the year 1600 C, with whose permission British entered? Queen Elizabeth of
Queen Elizabeth.
England. Okay. But Portuguese people, as they were opening the trade center, that is East India Company in India, East India Company in India, as they were opening the trade, okay, Portuguese people has opposite. Portuguese people has stopped the trade center. So they have taken the permission in 1600 C. They have taken the permission from Mughal Emperor Jahangir, with whose permission they have opened Mughal Emperor Jahangir, and they have opened the trade center in Surat, in Kochi. Okay, which which was the first ship came to India? That is Captain William Hawkins. Captain William Hawkins. And then after, with the permission of Jahangir, Sir Thomas Roy also entered into Surat. Okay, this way they have taken permission. If they wanted to trade in Bengal also, so they have taken permission from Shah Jahan. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, who will be reading?
Am I read?
Who I?
Yes, Muhammad Sahil.
Yes.
Ma'am, from the French.
No, from France. British interest in
Ma'am,
India.
from the French or the British. Okay. British interest in India. During the reign of Queen Elizabeth of England in the year 1600 CE, the British established the East India Company. This company belonged to merchants who wanted to increase their wealth but undertaking trade with India. By undertaking trade with India. The first British ship
Remember,
arrived in
this
India at
was
the port of Surat in, in the year 1608 CE.
remember
Captain
this date, very important.
Captain William Hawkins. The captain of the ship was the first British to set foot in India. He met Jahangir but did not get his permission to trade. Thereafter, Sir Thomas Roy arrived in India who acquired the permission to establish a trade center in Surat. Later, Delhi went into the hands of Shah Jahan. Shah Jahan gave permission to the British to carry out trade in Bengal.
Got it?
Yes.
Wait. So after that, who came to India? After that, French people came to India in 1664 C. They have established factories. Where they have established factories? They have established factories in Surat, Machilipatnam, and Pondicherry. Okay. With who was the head? Head was Joseph Francois Duplex. Joseph Francois Duplex. Okay. So these days they have established the trade centers and factories in other places. After that, they were trading with Britishers also and with Dutch people. So British with them, three wars was happened. Battles when dispute and battle was happened. So Britishers were the winner, and this way the French left India. Got it?
Yes.
Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Who will be reading? Who will be reading? Who will be reading? I am asking.
Ma'am, the French written.
From friends.
Ma'am, correct.
Hmm?
And Mohammed.
Who will be reading? Sunraj?
No, ma'am, Kazi and Mohammed.
Yes, start.
The French, the French established the French East India Company in the year 1664 CE. They established factories in Surat, Mathili, Patnam and Puducherry, Puducherry. The head of the French Communist was Joseph
Who is this in between?
Antoine.
Opening the mic. Start.
The head of the French was Joseph Francois Duplessis,
Please, you can
who
ask
had
in MCQ also.
who had the who had
Start
the
now.
desire to who had the desire to expand the European rule in India. First, the French and the British stood in war and innumerable
Innumerable means too much of disputes that happen that we can't count it. Okay, next. Read better.
letters. Innumerable disputes and battles, and finally the British emerged as the winners. However, the French retained their control over the trading centers of Puducherry, Meher and Sambalpur.
Very nice. Okay. Got it? Now
Yes,
Britishers has opened their trade in Bengal. Okay, so with the permission of who they have opened the trade with the permission of Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. They have thought that they will not pay the taxes on the annual payment. If I have to give the payment of 5,000, then we are giving the taxes to the government. Yes, so this way, so if I am giving the payment of 2000, they were not paying the taxes to the Nawab. This way, the Bengal was too much in loss, and Britishers were earning too much of money they were earning. So about this they have given, about this they have explained. About this they have given permission, told to, sorry, about this, whom they have explained, they have told. Murshid Quli Khan, Nawab of Bengal, has told to the Sirajudwala about this behavior. Okay, so Sirajudwala took a charge, and then the Battle of Plassey was happened. Clear? Clear?
Yes.
Okay, who will be reading this?
Ma'am, I read
Yes.
British trade in Bengal. The British first started the trade on the banks of River Hugli and established
Ugly.
forts in the year 1651 CE. The forts were
When they have
garnished
established first port, wait a bit. When it was established first,
1651
uh, yes,
CE.
in Bengal. Next.
The fort was garrisoned for their protection of the factory and got the permission from the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb to trade without paying taxes against an annual payment.
Okay. Next, expansion of the British rule between 1757 CE and 1857 CE. I have explained it as they were earning more and more earning as they were earning. So this for they were not paying the taxes. Okay, who has given the permission not to pay the taxes? Nawab of Bengal, Aurangzeb.
Aurangzeb.
Okay, so this was opposed by Murshid Quli Khan. Siraj-ud-Dowla took the charge, and after that, this battle was happened. That is Battle of Plassey. So, who will be reading this?
When
By
Sultan
this
Ali
time,
was,
the East India
when I
For
read
8 minutes. Yes, Sufyan, you can.
Battle of Plassey, Siraj-ud-Dowla became
Not
Nawab of
Battle of Plassey. Expansion of the British rule
okay.
between
That
1757 C and 1857 C.
by this time the East India Company was in a race to earn more and more money. As per the order passed in Bengal, only the company availed the benefit of tax-free trading. However, many officials who were engaged in private trade did not pay the taxes as well. As a result, the income generated from the tax collection in Bengal reduced, which in turn was opposed by the Nawab of Bengal, Murshid Quli Khan. This dispute came on recurring even during the time of Ali Wardi Khan. After Ali Wardi Khan, his son Siraj-ud-Dowla took charge. He got involved into a major battle with the British.
Got it? So now this way Battle of Plassey was occurred. Why it is known as Battle of Plassey? How this name came to known as Battle of Plassey? Because it was fought in the small battlefield that is Plassey.
Plassey.
Plassey it was fought. Okay? So it was known as Battle of Plassey. At
Yes.
that time, why Battle of Plassey was happened? At that time, Suraj-ud-Dowla, who took a charge in Bengal, after whom that is Ali Wardi Khan, Siraj-ud-Dowla took the charge. In which year? That is in 1756 C. 1756. Okay.
Yes.
What happened? Without the permission of Siraj-ud-Dowla, the Nawab of Bengal, they opened their fort. Okay, without the permission, as they were not paying the taxes. Okay, on annual payments. So what happened? Siraj-ud-Dowla has destroyed their fort. They have destroyed the fort. Got it?
Yes.
Then what happened? As they have destroyed the fort, this news spread to Madras, to Robert Clive, to whom it was preached to Robert Clive. So Robert Clive has sent a small army team, okay, and they commander-in-chief of Siraj-ud-Dowla, that was Mir Jafar. They became one. As they became one, okay, commander of chief, uh, Mir Jafar, they became one and attacked to Siraj-ud-Dowla. They have defeated. Okay, this way the Battle of Plassey was occurred for half a day, and this it is known as Battle of Plassey because it was occurred in the small village field that is in Plassey, which is in Murshidabad, 38 kilometers from Bengal. Got it?
Yes.
Got it? Okay, who will be reading?
I read
Who I?
Sahil.
And Muhammad Qazi, you don't have to speak any of the things.
मैम मैंने रीड किया था.
Only as per
मैम आई रीड. मैम आई
Yes,
रीड.
Farah. Yes, Farah.
मैम कहाँ से रीड करने का है? मेरा नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम था इसलिए.
Battle of Plassey.
Siraj-ud-Dowla became Nawab of Bengal in the year 1756. He had an overwhelming influence over the British. The British had the competitors of Siraj-ud-Dowla by Siraj-ud-Dowla by conspiring against him so that he would not remain on the throne of Bengal. There were frequent conflicts with the British merchants regarding payment of taxes. When the British merchants failed to pay taxes, which were applicable to both Indian and foreign merchants, the situation came about. He ordered that the British should not fortify the taxi, pay the taxes as per the rule and trade as per terms and conditions. The prohibition was enough for Siraj to opt for war, and he succeeded in expelling the British of Kolkata.
Next, the British counter-attack. I am only reading. The British counter-attack under the leadership of Robert Clive. Who has attacked him? Robert Clive, who came to Bengal. Okay, where he was? He was in Madras. Clive bribed Mirzapur, the commander-in-chief of Sirajudaulah. Who was the commander-in-chief of Sirajudaulah? Mirzapur. They became one with a promise to confer the throne of Bengal to him and convince him to join their side. So what they have done? They have told Mirzapur that we will appoint you as a Nawab of Bengal. Okay, they have promised it. Who has promised it? Britishers. With his help, Robert Clive defeated and murdered Sirajudaulah in the Battle of Plassey. So who was defeated in the Battle of Plassey? Sirajudaulah. This was the first war fought by the company in India, which marked the beginning of the British rule in India. It was the first war which was fought in India. Okay? Thus, this war is considered to be a turning point in the history of India. Got it? And this way, the war started. Okay? Got it? Battle of Plassey.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay. Who is telling you? Who is telling you?
मैम किसी ने नो नहीं बोला.
Okay, Battle of Plassey.
And now I read.
I must tell you, Baris What Farhan?
I'm Farhan, not. Now I read.
Wait, what Farhan you are telling? Wait for it.
Not telling nothing.
Okay, so should I start? Should I start with Battle of Buxar? So what happened? How Battle of Buxar now is happening? As Sirajudaulah is defeated, Muzafar was appointed as the Nawab of Bengal. Got it? Robert Clive went to England, back to England. Now, Mirzapur has appointed uh, in term of Mir Jafar, who was appointed now. Mir Qasim was appointed as Nawab of Bengal, as he was very much efficient, disciplined, and clever ruler. Okay. So what happens? As the Britishers were not paying the taxes and all the things were happening, so Mir Qasim has defeated the company. Okay. What he has defeated? The company. He also reorganized. To whom again he reorganized? He has called the armies, that is Nawab of Oudh, Suhaj-ud-Daulah, and Mughal Emperor of Shah Alam. This all started defeated the company, and this way the Battle of Buxar was happened in 1764, and East India Company won the war. Who won the war? British East India Company, and they have control in Lucknow also, and Robert Clive was again sent to India to take control of this situation as this Buxar was happened. So they have started again. Robert Clive came to India to control. Got it? Got it, boys?
yes,
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 ma'am.
ma'am.
All the
Yes,
boys?
ma'am.
How Battle of
Yes.
Buxar was
Yes.
happened? Okay. So who will be reading?
Ma'am, I read.
Yes, Sahil. Yes, Sahil. Start.
Battle of Buxar. As promised, the East India Company appointed Mir Jafar as Nawab of Bengal. Robert Clive also went back to England. With the passage of time, Mir Jafar became hostile towards the British. The company decided to replace him with his son-in-law, Mir Qasim. Mir Mir Qasim. Mir Qasim was an efficient, disciplined, and clever ruler. The problem arose between Nawab and the company on account for non-payment of taxes, which ultimately brought both the forces face to face with each other in 1763. Mir Qasim was defeated by the company, but he escaped. He recognized his army along with the forces of Nawab of Oudh Shauja
Awadh. Awadh.
Awadh.
Who were under the control? Awadh and Mughal Empire were under the control.
Shauja Uddullah and Mughal Emperor
Emperor Shah
Shah
Alam II.
Alam II. Their combined forces met the company force at Buxar in
It was
1764.
also happened in Buxar. Okay, it was also happened in Buxar village.
The
Okay, that's why it is known as Battle of Buxar. Start.
British East India Company won the war, and all of a sudden Bengal, Awadh, and Lucknow, and Mughal Empire was under the control. Robert Clive was sent to India to take control of the situation. That's how the East India Company, a trading company, emerged a political power in the subcontinent of India.
So for 200 years, this way only they have started the ruling India for 200 years. Got it? Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Nice. So over here, we have completed. Over here, we have completed this lesson. Tomorrow we will be starting with the exercise. Got it?
Ma'am, what is
Yes,
homework?
ma'am. Got it.
Homework is
Yes.
to write Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar 1-1-10 in your rough.
Okay, ma'am.
And I am checking the homework regularly. So please sign it, boys.
मैम मैम मेरे पास
Ma'am,
टेक्स्ट
what
बुक
is
ही नहीं
today's
है
homework?
तो मैं किसमें लिखूँ